Hi artists, I'm going to be showing you how to work on our ghost, our rainbow ghost, and the next steps. So we're today going to work on the Sharpie bit, making a mouth, and starting those candies. So last time you were here, we drew our ghost, we rainbow colored on our ghost, and then used markers to bleed it out. Today you're going to be getting a Sharpie, and there are two things I want you to do with a Sharpie, believe it or not. One is that I want you to trace the outside edge of your ghosty. I'm going to stop just for sake of time. And two, I want you to trace the eyes and then fill in the part that should be black. I like to trace everything first and then take my time filling it in. Now, if you just do that and you don't take your time, your project will not look as nice. So it's worth taking your time. Do it right. Okay, so I'm trying to go super fast so you'll have more time. And now I'm going to do a couple things. One is I'm going to get a black piece of paper and I'm going to add a mouth onto mine. Now you are going to draw it with a pencil. I'm going to draw with a white oil pastel so you can see. Now I want to use as much of my paper as possible and I want to have a big open mouth. So you could have it like this type of shape. Whoa! You could flip it over if you don't like it. You could make a big oval shape too. Play around, see what you think. Okay, when you're happy, cut it out. And while I'm cutting, I might as well cut my ghost out. So, let me cut it out. Boop, boop. And I'm going to cut out my ghosty. Let's see how fast Miss Langley can cut. Turbo speed. And you're going to put your scraps in the recycle bin. So, let me get ready here. You're also going to be picking out a background paper. I will have a few colors for you to choose from, and you will pick out the color background that you like. Okay. Get these scraps out of here. I wish I didn't have that white line. Good thing you're going to be doing yours with pencil. And then I'm going to glue it all together. It's paper. Should we use glue stick or liquid glue when we glue paper to paper? Glue stick, my friends. We use glue stick. Should I, well, first of all, let me get it just a little bit like a chapstick. And if somebody treated it poorly, if you can help them out. Should I put glue on the bigger paper or the smaller paper? You want to put glue on the smaller paper. Trace the edges and put an X. You want to put glue on the smaller paper because if I put glue here, I'd still see all that sticky goo. Ooh, where do I want it? I kind of like it way up high. Okay. And squeeze it and count to 10. But I'm going so fast, I'm going to just flip it over. And then here, where the ghost is smaller, put glue on the smaller paper, trace it, zip, put an X on it, zip, zip. Treat my glue stick with respect. Boop. And, oh no, there's no more name on my artwork. So I'll stop and remind you, but we're going to have to use that pencil that we drew to make our names. When we're finished, we're going to start with our candies, and we're going to be using oil pastel. So remember, oil pastels are awesome, but they can also smoosh. So try to not smoosh them. So pick bright colors, and you can make your candies. Now, let's think of some candies. You can do, I might stop us and we can even talk about this or might turn the volume down. Right now I'm thinking M&Ms, Skittles, because those are nice circle shapes. And I'm trying to make it nice and bright. My favorite is when I add two colors on top of each other. Other things you can think about are like starburst. What shape is a starburst? A square shape, and then I can fill it in. You could do something like a circle candy that's in a wrapper. If you do a circle candy in a wrapper, you do the circle, fill it in, and then you're making a tiny triangle coming out of it. Kind of like many of you do fish. Tiny triangle. And then I'd have to fill it in. All right. Another one you could do, ooh, these are always fun to do, is lollipops. I like to, again, add more than one color is my favorite way, just to make it a little more interesting. And of course I need a stick. Another one that you can do is gummy worms. Get 2 colors and make a line by changing the color every once in a while. Okay, guys, so I'm only doing it here, but I know I'm going so fast. But we might not even get this far today, no problem. You could, on the background, also make candies, but I'm gonna put a border too by just making lines right next to the edge. Lines right next to the edge are called parallel lines. Whoa, that's a big word. It's super mathy. So, that way I've got this cool frame that looks like it's glowing. Okay. Ooh, it looks a little messed up right there. No problem, make it a beautiful oops. And I can even put candies in the background here. So I'm gonna get my other one back out to show you that I also added a little bit of a different style border on this one. I know this one's much bigger. And I added candies. I've tried to fill this space and make really nice candies, and some of them even go off the page, which is called cropping. That's awesome. So I am not finished with my ghosty here. I can't wait to see yours. All right, everybody, happy arting today.